What I would like to introduce to you today is something called a ballpoint awl, which looks like this. Now, you may have an awl in your sewing room, and hopefully at one time or another you have even used it. Normally an awl has a handle at the bottom, and then it has a metal tapered piece that tapers down to a point. Now, with most awls that you have in your sewing room, this tip is very sharp, and the reason for that is an awl is made to puncture your fabric. So when you're creating an eyelet or something similar to that, you can take that sharp awl and puncture your fabric to create a hole. Sometimes also you use an awl to feed the fabric through the machine or something similar to that. Well, what this is a ballpoint awl. So this end is not as sharp as a regular awl. When I press my finger up against this, it's not going to break the skin. If I press really, really hard, it might, but it doesn't have near as sharp as a point as a normal awl. So what I love to use this awl for is to tear out the tearaway from the back of my machine embroidered designs on the blocks or the fabric that I'm stitching. Let me show you what I'm talking about. What I have here is a lacy floral design stitched on some Fairy Frost cotton fabric, and I need to go to the back of this and tear off the tearaway, because what I use to stitch this are 2 layers of tearaway on the back of it. And I've torn out the majority of it, but I still have all these little areas that I need to get out the tearaway. So what I can do is take my fingernails and come in here and work really hard and get out the tearaway from those stitches. But that's probably not the best use of my fingernails. So I'm going to use this little ballpoint awl to do that. Let me show you. I can take the tip of this and just work it underneath the tearaway. And I have this first layer here, and tear that off. And remember, I have 2 layers of tearaway here, so I'm going to now work that point under the second layer and tear that off, just like that. And then I have this little area without tearaway, and I can continue and move on to the other areas to take out the tearaway. It makes it quick and easy to do, and you don't have to use your fingernails to do that. So when you have lace work or cut work, this is an excellent tool to use. The other great thing about this ballpoint awl is because it doesn't have an extremely sharp point, you don't run the risk of tearing, ripping, or puncturing your fabric when you are taking out your tearaway with this. It still does have a point and you have to be careful, but the ballpoint awl will save you lots compared to using a normal sharp awl or a pair of scissors or a ripper or something like that. So the next time you stitch a machine embroidery design with tearaway on the back, give this ballpoint awl a try and see how you like using it.